All right, welcome to this Thursday's pain relief hacks, and we're going to share with you how you can do it at home on your own. It's very simple, very effective, as well as how, on top of pain, how you can handle inflammation as well. So we'll share with you some information, and then there'll be hands-on demo. Okay, so at the end of this, you can unmute yourself and you can ask us questions. So I'm going to share slides. Okay, so welcome to our pain relief hacks. And when it comes to pain in any part of our body, it goes hand in hand with inflammation. Okay, so at the initial stage, you'll feel the pain itself. Depending on which part of the injury or the pain is at, sometimes you'll feel warmth or heat in the area, there's redness, swelling, or even loss of function if there's nothing done to it. Okay. And when it comes to effects of pain, it's a vicious cycle. It affects our sleep, mood, activity, and energy. Okay, when it comes to sleep, because of the pain and sometimes even anxiety makes it difficult to fall asleep. And lack of pain actually worsens, lack of sleep worsens the pain as well as lowers energy. So this will definitely affect our mood. And for some people who has got chronic pain, meaning long-term pain that can range from months to years or even decades, it can even lead a person to end up with depression and get anxiety. So of course, having these feelings make it very difficult to cope with the pain as well. Activity is also affected. I'm sure you have heard of friends who share with you that they've injured their knee, their ankle, and they stop exercising, and they've been putting a lot of weight, can be even like 5 to 10 kg in a year. So a lot of exercise also worsens pain. And I'm going to elaborate a bit further on this later. Now, of course, energy is decreased, which also makes it difficult to keep in an active mode and stay in shape. On top of it, there's effect on our brain as well. So chronic pain or long-term pain is associated with reduced gray matter. And this can impair things like our cognitive abilities, such as doing simple mental sums, memory impairment, or even emotional issues. But according to Journal of Neuroscience study, if we treat chronic pain, it can likely restore normal brain function. Okay. So when it comes to pain in our upper body, specifically in the neck and shoulder area, there might be a few causes. Okay. It can be injury to the area, spinal issues such as degenerative spine disc, if there's fracture to the shoulder blade or collarbone, overexertion, especially during exercise, frozen shoulder, pinched nerves, or whiplash caused by sudden jerk of movement. So when it comes to frozen shoulder, it's actually quite a common issue, but most of the time the causes are unknown. So basically there's a lot of stiffness and pain in that area, and sometimes the tissue in that area thickens and it starts to restrict movement, and surgery might even be required. So there's a few other contributing factors to frozen shoulder, and that's due to immobilization, conditions such as diabetes and Parkinson's. So there are 3 stages for frozen shoulder. At the initial stage, which is the freezing stage, the person will feel stiffness, limited range of motion, as well as pain. Okay, and as it worsens, it becomes frozen completely. You cannot move, and the pain worsens. Then eventually the symptoms starts to improve in the thawing stage. And this can occur between 1 to 1.5 years without any treatment done. But other things we can do to improve the condition is actually exercise to improve range of motion. Some resort to medication or even numbing injections to relieve the pain, as well as surgery if there's scar tissue or to loosen up the joint capsule. Okay, so we are going to share with you 2 tips to manage pain from outside in and inside out, because as I mentioned before, pain and inflammation goes hand in hand. And when we handle the pain, we actually decrease the inflammatory markers in our body as well. Okay. So from outside in, there are various approaches. One of it is massage. If you feel pain in that area, you tend to massage the area itself. And exercise. Just like frozen shoulder, you need to exercise to help with the mobility. When we exercise, it moves the qi, or a kind of like energy flow in the body according to the traditional Chinese method way. In Western medicine, when we exercise, improves blood circulation, lymphatic drainage, and of course, it speeds up recovery because you bring more oxygen supply to the injured area. Acupuncture and gua sha are quite popular nowadays. It uses needles for acupuncture and gua sha board for to stimulate meridians. And meridians are interconnecting points that's in our body from head to toe. We have 12 major ones, 12 principal meridians. And if you have gone to a TCM clinic or places where they go for foot reflexology, you'll find charts of different parts of the body, and it will show a lot of colored lines. All those are meridian lines, okay? And on it are the dots, which indicates where the meridian points are. So tonight we are going to share a bit more about it, but we are not going to use needle or gua sha board, but a very simple electrode device that uses galvanic current to simulate what acupuncture and gua sha can do. Again, this current is very safe, it's found in our body, and it's very easy to use. So a galvanic machine typically looks like this, and they use it in beauty salon, mainly for beauty purpose, for like needleless Botox or non-surgical facelift effect. But the device I'm going to use today is a small, simple handheld one. It operates using AAA batteries. And it's so convenient that I always bring it for my trips when I go holidays. Okay. So there's two versions of it. This version has got 4 attachments, which can be used for the scalp when we use the attachment that looks like a comb to promote healthy scalp, healthier hair. Very good for prevention of hair loss. And one more is for beauty. Okay, the other one is for body, which is what we are going to use tonight. And it's for body sculpting as well. Sculpting as, you know, if you want to have achieve 6-pack or like firmer arms, firmer tummy, thighs, and even cellulites and stretch marks. And the last attachment is meant for smaller areas like the eye area, as well as deep lines that's on the forehead, frown lines, laugh lines, and crow's feet. Okay, so the other version is meant for body. It's for use from the neck all the way to our feet. Surface area is 10 times bigger, which is why we do not recommend this to be used on the face. So both devices are meant for the same purpose, but this is more convenient because for the same duration of time, you actually cover a bigger surface area. Okay, so when it comes to neck and shoulder pain, be it you are using a device or you're using your hand to massage the points, start with your left to the right because we are following the circulatory system. And we pair it together with a gel that is called H-Lock Body Shaping Gel. Okay, we use the conductivity for it. Okay, so there are a few points for you to remember. You do not need to recall the names, just the area which you massage. There's 2 points located behind our neck. Okay, it's called Feng Qi and Tian Zhu, and these 2 are like the major points. So whenever we want to massage any part of our body, we always start off with these 2. And these 2 points helps with all types of headaches, okay? Dizziness, common cold, flu, fever, stiffness and pain of the neck, body aches, as well as eye pain, glaucoma issue, ear pain, and tinnitus, okay, which is ringing in the ear. Okay, once these 2 points are done, we'll start off with a point at our hand. This is Hefu, a point which actually quite a lot of people know, I realize. We call this the Panadol point because it helps with any pain in the body, whichever part it is at. For example, like headache, toothache, red swollen eyes, facial paralysis, cold, sore throat, sinus infection, finger spasm, knee pain, stomach pain, and gynecological issues like menstrual cramp. And it's very good point to induce labor, which is why pregnant ladies should refrain from stimulating this point until the day they go into labor. Then the next point is called Nei Guan. This is found along our wrist. It's very good for chest-related issues like chest pain, chest tightness. Someone who tends to have very fast heartbeat. It's also good for motion sickness. So those who have got motion sickness can press this point. If it's just nausea, vomiting, you do the same as well. Stomach ache, vertigo, carpal tunnel syndrome, which is pain at the wrist, pain in the forearm, hiccups, and it's very good to reduce risk of stroke as well as reduce blood cholesterol. Okay. And the final point is called 曲子, which is located at our elbow. So this point is very good for upper limb pain, like frozen shoulder, elbow pain, or tennis elbow, facial paralysis, finger spasm. If you have sore throat, red swollen eyes, blurred vision, toothache, fever, headache, dizziness, any digestive issues like abdominal pain, or can be diarrhea or irregular menstruation. And if the person has eczema or rashes and there's pain in the skin, you can press this point as well. And it's also very good for depression. So under TCM, this is one of the acupressure points that helps to strengthen the body's immunity and clears or dispels the heatiness. Okay, so those who has got COVID, right, this is a very good point to press because when you have COVID, the body tends to be very heaty. Okay, so these are the meridian points. It's all interconnected, and later, and what I've shown you are just the major ones which you can focus on. Okay, so now I'm going to do a demonstration. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm back. All right, so the first 2 points that you massage is at the back of the neck. Okay, usually if you're using your hand, you can use your thumb, okay, or sometimes the knuckle. Generally, I'll use either one of this. Very rarely I use here because sometimes to reach a certain point is a bit difficult. For the device, this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is the one that has got 4 attachments, and we use this. And this is the one that has got surface area that's 10 times bigger. Okay, so for this one, I tend to use it for elderly and for children because it's very easy for them. It's just a one-touch button. You just press the middle button, switch it on, and then you can use it. This one, you need to press the setting number. And this is a gel we pair with. So for the setting of this tool, okay, this gel inside is negatively charged, and so is the device in the mode that we are using. And what this does is it actually draws out, because of the negative of the charge itself, it draws out the toxins that builds up in the fats that's under our skin. Okay, when we have inflammation or toxins in our body, it tends to accumulate in the fats, and that's where it draws out. And for the back, what I do is I usually apply a bit of gel on the device itself, then I'll apply it here, and setting is number 4. Okay, so when you switch it on, it automatically goes to 1, and then you just press 2, 3, 4. Okay. First beat, it calibrates your body. Subsequent beat is every 10 seconds to tell you that it's working. And for some people who are dehydrated or you are not hydrated enough, just drink a cup of water before you start, and drink a cup of water at the end of it, preferably warm. Okay, so how do you locate the first 2 points? Okay, so you have your hand in this shape, okay, like L, and place it just below your earlobe, and you slide to the back. At the back, there are 2 notches or depression here. You clench your hand, and you can do a massage this way. And you move about 1 inch down, and basically you'll cover the 2 points at the back of the head. Okay, if you are massaging with your hand, you need to do it for at least 30 counts, and you breathe in and out as you massage. Okay, because it's called manual labor. If it's the machine, so I just need to apply the gel, and I'll do this. I just need to do 2 beats because we are using the current, which is a lot more effective and stronger than using our thumb to massage. Okay, So here you can, if you find that there's a bit of pain when you're doing it with a spa, we call this a spa, then you can do it for another additional 3 beats, okay, 2 to 3 beats. Next point on our hand is located over here, okay, this is called Herku. So to massage this point, you just need to use your thumb and in a very gentle rotating motion, massage this point. For children or elderly or even for yourself, you can do this way as well. It's very convenient. Okay, same 30 times. And then the next point, which is snake one. Okay, so you have the fold over here, right? You have 4 fingers. And at the 4th finger, right in the middle, this is the point where you massage. Okay, and the final point is 曲子. So you fold your arm. There's this crease line. At the end of this crease line is where you find this point. And this is what I do. Okay. Of course, it's a bit awkward now because I'm trying to show you. But if you're doing it yourself, you just relax your arm and then you just massage. And you work from hand all the way up because you're trying to promote blood circulation back to your body. Okay. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, so if I'm doing it with my hand, it's these 3 points. If I'm doing it with a device, okay, I'm going to show you the gel. It's clear. It's like honey in color. And I switch it to setting number 4. 2, 3, 4. And I'll place it here. So you hear the first beat is calibrating. Okay. So if you're doing this point, you find that it's a bit of pain, you can do additional another 3 beats or so. I always use the beat as a guideline. Okay. And then move the gel to this part. Because the surface area is a lot bigger than using your thumb. So when I do this, I'm covering a few additional points other than the one that I showed you. Okay. Then I'll do it over here. Okay. I can go by 1 or 2 beats. So I'm not going to do until 2 beats. And this is what I do when I'm using the machine. Okay. I'll either use, this one you just need to press 1 button. Each of it is for 5 minutes. So I just need to spa my palm. Okay. And then I'll go here. And I'll go here. So I will cover the points that's on my hand, all the meridian points here until my elbow. And if I'm using this, it'll be like that. So in a way, if you're using your spa, you're doing a foot reflexology, but on your hand. So you're doing a hand reflexology. You just need to bring this down. So I had frozen shoulder in 2019. It's under control. Okay, because frozen shoulder is something which once you have it, it can come back very easily. And I only had 1 dose of pain relief medication. And what I did was I just spa my arms. Okay, both sides, double the effort on the frozen shoulder side. And of course, simple exercise like DIY physio. Okay, so I'm going to show you the gel. Our body has got inflammation regardless whether we have injury or pain or not. It's just how much inflammation is in our body. So you can see the color of the gel and it has changed. Okay, so all these are the inflammation of the toxins that's being drawn out. Yeah, like what Huishan says, E. Okay, it's very U. And consistency and the color of the gel tells us the condition our body is in. So if I do the spa every single day for my injured arm or can be injured leg, you'll notice that the gel consistency and color will change accordingly to how you feel as well. When you feel more relief, the gel actually doesn't change color that much. And why is it dripping red? It's because the body has got dampness or like 湿气. Okay, so for those who has got water retention, it can be watery as well. Okay, it's very rare that mine is watery, but recently it has been like that. Okay, I'm going back to slides. I'm going to show you different colors of gel, as well as some of our friends' experience with this. Okay, can you see the slide?
Can.
Okay. So we have Geraldine here, who along with us went to pick up tips on how we can use the spa on meridian points. And she did it for her husband over her hands, like what I showed you as well, though he was having neck pain. Okay, and he felt relief after that. Then Kaina's friend actually did it for her mother-in-law for the shoulder and neck tightness as well as pain. And at the same time, you can actually do lymphatic drainage. So you consider it additional benefits of this as well. And for her case, right, the gel turned white and milky. Okay, it means body is high in acidic level. And this is me having frozen shoulder. That was in, this photo was in June 2020. Since then, my fingertips can meet again. Okay, but in between, I really did a lot of spa and physio. And May's friend Julie has got trigger finger. I'm going to invite May to share with us Julie's experience with it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well, Julie is my friend, and she at that point when she came to look for me, she was in her 60s. So what happened was, she couldn't, when you have trigger finger, meaning your hands, right, is either closed up, right, and then you can't open or the other way. So she wanted to go for her operation, 3 fingers, okay. So I told her, I said, come and try out this meridian therapy and see whether, it works on you or not. So basically, what I did on her was spine the 3 points, okay, that was mentioned by Sharon here. So after a good 10 minutes, okay, on one arm, she could actually open and close, with no pain. So it's quite instant relief, but you have to do it every day for a good period of time to get rid of the pain. So at the same time, she told me that, oh, you know what, I saved the downtime and also save money because one finger is about 1,500. So she saved 4,500. Of course, at the same time, she is also taking supplements to reduce the inflammation because all these were caused by inflammation. Yeah, back to you, Sharon.
Okay, thank you, May. Yeah, actually, when you go for surgery, it's not just the money spent, but also the risk of infection. Okay, so next, remember I mentioned gel color results equals to the condition our body is in. Okay, so when it turns watery, that means body has got high inflammation, or like for me, I know I've got a lot of shizhi or dampness in the body. White and milky means high acidic content, and sometimes the person will feel quite tired. When it turns grayish, it means that body has got excess heavy metal and toxins from computer usage, airplane radiation, and even cigarette smokes. If it's yellowish and sticky, it means the lymphatic toxins are extracted. Appearance of small bubbles means dampness in body and water retention. Okay, so this is a close-up. All right, these are very simple neck and shoulder exercise that you can do to help relieve your pain on top of massaging or doing spa. Okay, so you have like neck retraction, head drop, side bend, shoulder roll, shoulder shrug, shoulder blade squeeze. I will do a screenshot of this and I'll send it to a friend, and you can just ask your friend for this graph. Okay. All right, now we're going to cover from inside out. Okay, so I forgot to introduce myself earlier. I've been a nurse for over 20 years, and currently I specialize in wound care, handling infected wounds or post-surgery infection, as well as home-based dialysis. Okay, so May is not in medical field, but both of us, we have been very interested in how TCM and meridian therapy has helped us with pain and inflammation. Okay, alternative treatments other than Western medicine. May herself, she was a sales director in our largest telco company. And she is a lady whom we call Frozen because she has looked after herself so well from outside in that she literally looked the same from more than 10 years back. Okay, she's an avid user of the new skin and Pharmanex products. When she does the spa on herself, rarely does her gel change color. Okay, so let's welcome May.
Thank you for the introduction. Okay, so I will share my screen. Okay, just give me a few seconds. I'll just pop it up. Okay. All good. All right. So thank you for the introduction, Sharon. Okay. Yes, I do experience pain every now and then, but not severe because there are always methods of relieving it, and this is one of those methods. Galvanic spine myself, and also have a preventive care by taking supplement. So let me just dive in, okay? So when you experience pain, it is because inflammation inside you had occurred. Most people can endure with the pain and ignore it, okay? So if you procrastinate dealing with the pain, then it is likely that you may develop, one of these chronic health conditions. So inflammation actually affects many of our key organs, as you can see in this picture. So let me just cite a few examples of our main organs. Okay, so if you have inflammation in your brain, okay, what would happen? It actually could lead to depression, autism, and even a poor memory. Okay, what about the heart? Okay, it actually could lead to heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, and also diabetes, okay, anemia. And today our session is about pain, upper body pain, basically the muscle pain. Okay, so the inflammation on the muscle actually will cause yourself weaken, right? So it can manifest as carpal tunnel syndrome. Like if you don't take care of your hand pain, you think that it's like, okay, I can deal with it. It can lead to carpal tunnel syndrome. What about the skin? Okay, skin is the biggest organ, and once you have chronic inflammation, it actually compromises your liver and kidney, so resulting in you getting rashes, what else? Eczema, acne, and even fast what call that getting wrinkles and fine lines too. Okay, and with COVID around, right, inflammation in the lungs. Okay, that is very serious, and it actually could result in triggering a lot of allergies and also asthma. So it is very important to know how to reduce inflammation in our body. Okay, so chronic disease that I mentioned previously actually could be prevented. Like what our government say, right? We should adopt a preventive measure. So we actually have a solution using the epigenetic science, i.e. to target the root cause by going to the genes level. And I'm not talking about altering your genes here. We are just modulating how the genes behave themselves and reset it to the youth genes. So how do we exactly reset the genes? Okay, we simply concord a cocktail of ingredients, okay, mainly plant and fruit extracts that target the youth genes cluster, so that when you apply on the old genes, the old genes will be reset, okay, to a youthful manner. Okay, so with age-lock treatment, the old genes are 92% restored to a youthful pattern. So that is quite amazing, right? And age-lock science is a breakthrough science and is also being interviewed or rather being featured in Discovery Channel. And our chief scientist officer here, scientific officer, Dr. Joe Chang, was being interviewed, and he actually explained how we can modulate our genes behavior and then to arrest your aging. So because of limited time, I can show the clip here, but you could Google or go YouTube, and the keyword would be DNA. You see here, DNA, the next wave in Discovery Channel. Enjoy the 15 minutes, 15 minutes program. So you could appreciate, what is age-lock science. Okay. So with aging, with age-lock treatment, right, it helps to support and protect our ADMs. ADM stands for Aging Defense Mechanism, and this is a systemic way to healthy living. So in our body, we have this set of ADMs ranging from antioxidant protection, cellular stress response, improve metabolism, tissue regeneration, DNA protection, and one big network here called the inflammatory balance. So whether you like it or not, as we grow older, this is one of the bubble that go haywire, okay? And if all these ADMs are very well controlled, what you gain out of it, remember I say systemic health, right? You get brain health, you have better eye health, heart health, immunity health, skin health, antioxidant protection, physical performance improved, bones and joint health, and as well as DNA integrity. So how are we going to do that, right? Well, it's the diet, it's what you eat. And in fact, diet plays a very important role to healthy living. Do you agree? Well, these are some food that we find, it is hard to find. And can you actually put that into your daily meal, such as your purple corn extract, okay, which is from Peru, and it actually can curb obesity and reduce inflammation and fat cancer. Um, and rosemary leaf extract here reduces high blood pressure, joint and muscle ache, and also help in reducing memory loss. Citrus peel bioflavonoid will prevent diabetes and also improved brain health. Okay. Resveratrol actually can be found in red wine, but don't drink too much red wine. But it also helps in reduces the bad cholesterol and improve heart health. So at this juncture, I'd like to introduce to you this age-lock Wispan supplement, and it is packed with 12 powerful ingredients, and all of it, okay, have the anti-inflammatory properties, and they are packed, okay, together using the live cap technology, meaning, where can you find capsule that is combining liquid and solid, okay, ingredient in one capsule. The liquid is probably because of the fish oil, okay. So just to cite some more powerful ingredient like the lycopene here, it actually improves prostate health, for men, okay. And not just that, it reduces your cholesterol and also help in curbing your inflammation. Okay, another one here, okay, astaxanthin, very good for your eye health, okay, and fight fatigue as well, okay. So let me move on. A Wispan allow us to actually live more youthful years, okay. It prolongs the year that you can be active, energetic, and healthy, and the years that you can enjoy life, okay. So just referencing an article published in the Straits Times in 2019, that our life expectancy has already gone up to 84.5. So, and the sad thing is, the last 10 years of your life, most of the people will suffer ill health, so that's so sad, right? So why not, take action, okay? With Wispan, you can actually achieve your goal to age young, okay? And we just not just add life to your years, we want you to add we are not asking you to add years to your life, but add life to your years, okay? So the next few slides is about some testimonials, okay? And here we have John, was in his 70s, suffered frequent flu bout and onset of elderly issues that which includes slow recovery after exercising and failing memory. So his wife, Lisa, bought him Wispan supplement. And after taking it, his quality of life actually improves. He celebrated his 80th birthday by completing 42 kilometers marathon and also enjoying a very healthy lifestyle with sports activities such as like cycling, kayaking, and trekking. And he gained a nickname called Iron Man. And this is Machiko sharing. In her post, she says that, I totally believe in ultimate duo, powered by my own mother's transformation. She was mentally exhausted by side effects of doctor's medication, and she wanted to stop all, including her life. After 3 months of taking Ultimate Duo is Y span and R square. It's packed together. All her side effects are gone, and even she started yoga at the age of 83, and she will be 90 in 10 days time, and I'm very grateful to New Skin Products. Another one, Monicals, and one after 1 month only, okay, after 1 month of widespan consumption, eye health improved drastically. She used to have very, very dry eyes, and after widespan, instead of 3 to 5 times usage of the bio tears, now she used it maybe once in 3 days or not at all, and she had more energy. She feel less tired after prolonged usage of the computer and handphone. Stronger bladder from one visit to none. So her sleep is uninterrupted, and of course the skin part. Great improvement. Look at the skin. Firmer and more radiant and translucent. Okay, so you know what? We are designed to live young. Okay, so you can take supplements, to lay a good foundation and age young, or take medication. Okay, when you're hit with a illness. Okay, but both ways you are popping pills, but which is a better way, right? So leave you the quote here: prevention is better than cure. So I will pass the floor back to Siobhan. Okay.
Thank you, May. And it's true, prevention is better than cure because it can be also very painful to your pocket. Okay, I see private patients and a lot of them are without insurance, so everything is in cash payment. Okay, I'm going back to the slide right now. Just a quick summary. Okay, so earlier on, I showed you how we use the device to simulate what acupuncture and gua sha can do, even for cupping. And the first three, right, you need someone who's trained, who's experienced, or even certified to make sure that when it's done in the safe method. And it's not advisable for patients on blood thinners because they might end up with a bleeding issue. Okay, so when it comes to a spa, I've demonstrated we can cover multiple points very easily. And because of the gel, we are able to extract the toxins out, which the other three therapies are unable to do. Very easy to use at home. My 12-year-old and 14-year-old boys, they have been using it for many years and they know how to do it themselves as well. There's no pain when you're using it. And there's no side effect as well. So per session, when you go for acupuncture, cupping of gua sha can range from $50 to $120 or even higher. But with the device purchase, each time you're doing the spa on your own, it's just $5 to $10. Okay, so we came up with a few packages. For those who are keen on the Ageless Face Spa Pain Relief Pack, we've added in Flex Cream, which is meant for pain relief. It has got menthol, so it's very soothing and cooling. It's so safe that even a 2-year-old kid can use. Okay, so it's for 2 years and above. Plus the body shaping gel that I showed earlier that's able to draw out the toxins. So total retail price for this pack is $869, but you can get it for $635, savings of over $200. And for those who's looking at the Ageless Body Spa, okay, this is a pain relief pack. And total retail price is $1,016. We just add in one flex cream because it comes with 2 tubes of body shaping gel. And you can get it for only $711, savings of just over $300. Okay. And as for the H-lock wide band that May shared about, that helps to reduce the inflammation in our body, literally from head to toe. We added in the flex care, which is a glucosamine, and this helps with joints as well as cartilage. Okay, so total retail price for this pack is 1,355. You can get it for below 1,000 at 947. So you save over $400. If we pair it with the H-lock body spa pain relief inside out pack, okay, with one H-lock wide span and one flex care, total retail is 1,462 and you can get it for 1,023. If you already have the H-lock face or body spa and want to be just add on the H-lock wide span, there's a set of 5, which is a lot more economical than just taking one individual bottle. Okay, retail price for this is 1,486. You can get it for $1,040. Okay, when it comes to supplements, right, or even TCM, generally you have to be on 3 months before you start to notice much of an effect. Okay, it's slower because it's a lot more gentle. It handles from literally really from inside out, as what May shared earlier. Okay, we are open for Q&A right now, so you can unmute yourself.
Sharon,
Yes.
can I ask you, recently, a month ago, I got a vertigo. And not only that, sometime once in a while at night when I stretch my leg, I do have cramp, and the cramp is painful. What shall I do?
Okay.
Cramp and vertigo.
Okay. Do you go and see a doctor? Did the doctor manage to diagnose the cause of it?
I got no high blood, no diabetes, anything.
Yeah.
I am clean. My health is okay. I went and see nothing.
Okay. So one is cramps usually
Cramp once in a while. Nighttime it
once in a while, huh? Usually it's hydration. Okay. So if let's say you're dehydrated for that day, some people who has a tendency to have cramps will experience that. Then there are some essential minerals in our body. If it's lacking, and it can also cause cramps. Like personally, I get cramps very easily since young. And actually it's due to my poor diet. I eat very well, but nutritionally, there's deficiency.
Right.
Okay. So minerals are one thing. We have a life pack. Are you on life pack?
Yes. I have to take life pack.
Yeah, life pack would be very, very good because it
My
has
life finished, but now I'm taking a reset regularly and collagen. These other 2 I take every day.
Those 2 are very good. But it doesn't contains minerals.
Okay.
So life pack would be good for that. It has got phytonutrients and minerals. Yes.
Life pack,
There's life pack and there's life pack nano. So nano version means it's more easily absorbable by our small intestines. Because
like life pack nano, huh?
Yeah. Either one, either life pack or life pack nano. Okay. Then you need to make sure your hydration, minimum per day, we need at least 3 liters of water.
Okay.
So we cannot count coffee into it, and we don't really count tea unless it's like non-caffeinated tea. Yeah. Then if you spa, because it's leg cramp, right? So Ellen, I understand that you have body spa and you've got knee pain. Sarah told me that. So this is something which can do as well. If you have the body spa or the face spa, you start off with the base, the sole of your feet. Okay. For legs, we always do right leg, then left leg. So you spa the bottom, and then you spa the top, and then you spa along your leg.
For how long, Sharon?
You can do 5 minutes for each side. So 5 minutes on right leg, 5 minutes on left leg. And you just do from bottom up. Okay, and then you just back and forth until the back of your knee. Okay, so 5 minutes each. You can do it maybe every day for the first 3 to 5 days. Then subsequently, you can do it just 2 to 3 times a week. It all depends Like for you, if your cramp is not so frequent, then you can maybe just do it 2-3 times a week. If you have existing pain and it's affecting you a lot, you do it every day for
So
3 to
it's
5
the
days.
spa, it's the spa and the gel together
yes.
with the gel, huh?
Yes, you must always have the gel because the gel is the one that helps you remove the toxins at the same time.
Good. What about my vertigo?
Okay, for that, if you're unable to find out the exact reason, you're already on Y-span, which is very good because it helps with the brain, okay, reducing the inflammation. The other one is bioginkgo, which helps to promote blood circulation to the brain as well as the limbs, okay? That means the hands and the feet. So bioginkgo is very good at on.
I am taking ginkgo all the years.
But when it comes to ginkgo, it depends on the extract that is from the ginkgo. So ginkgo nut is meant for lungs. Okay?
Right.
But if you want it for the brain, it's actually the ginkgo leaf. So if they have ginkgo supplement, it depends on which part that's been extracted. Yeah, Huiswan's brother has got a very severe vertigo, and he took bioginkgo as well as Y-span. This was something which the doctor couldn't treat because they could only handle the symptoms, and it wasn't really.
Was so bad now he throws up. Throws up after food.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was bioginkgo and Y-span that helped him, and he took R square as well, right?
So it's ginkgo and Y-span, huh?
He R square also for a while.
He took R square, bioginkgo as well as Y-span.
But the morning, then he tried to, of course, make his lifestyle less stressful lah. But reset also helps with stress lah,
Yeah. So because for vertigo, a lot of times when you rely on medication, it doesn't mean that it always works. And you're trying to handle the symptoms only, but it doesn't make a difference to the origin of it. But if you are improving blood circulation, then we are helping to improve recovery. So if you have vertigo, whether yours is face or body spa, you can place it below your earlobe. Okay. And you do it along your neck and shoulder.
Can I do it with my Lumi spa?
Lumi spa does have some effect because it has that micropulse oscillation. It goes like this, right? So you do it when you're using a Lumi spa, do it below your earlobe.
Right.
And you can include your neck. I
always do for my face and neck.
Yeah, so you are improving circulation as well as the appearance. But it's different from using a spa because there's the gel. So when you use with the gel, as I mentioned earlier, we are always removing toxins at the same time. Yeah.
So if I do that for the earlobe there, how long can I do it?
With the machine?
Yeah.
You can do full 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are doing upper body, just remember it's from the left to the right. Lower body is from the right to the left.
Okay. Always left to the right, huh?
Yes.
Irrespective of whether you are right-handed or left-handed.
Yep, correct. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so Ellen, if you have any other questions, if you have questions, you can ask Sarah. She can connect with us. And okay, I'm just looking through the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing else. So thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Okay, so have a very good Thursday night.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.